thank your host, Savannah, and your driver, Justin. Our tram schedule was totally messed up for some reason today, and they were supposed to have only one flight tour, and this is their third or their fourth. Up and down the schedule, right? We're running strong though. Well, this is welcome to Mission Control. This is the home of America's human space flight program. Here's what you got on the tram to come out and see. The one and only and world famous Apollo Mission Control Room, now a National Historic Landmark. It's my honor to be your Mission Control building host today, and believe it or not, my name is Neil. Not that Neil, don't get confused. The other Neil will be along here in just a little bit. Right now, we are inside the private VIP viewing room. This was not open to the press or public back in the day, but it was available for family members of astronauts on a mission. They could come into this room and see whatever they wanted, stay as long as they wanted, to see what was going on with their loved one in space. One floor directly under us is one of the current mission control rooms operating. It's called Flight Control Room 1. It's in the same footprint as you see here. And today, they are providing ground support for mission operations on the International Space Station. Folks, don't forget about station. Do you realize it's been orbiting over our heads for a little over 20 years? And right now there are 10 people living and working in space. Did you guys hear about the Artemis mission today? That mission control room is in this building. It's on the same floor as station, just on the other side of the hall. So we had two very active mission control centers today, and that's the way it will be for quite some time now. So the Artemis Mission Control is in this building. You are this close to history at this point, about 30 feet away from it, actually. How about a hand for NASA? So, ladies and gentlemen, the experience you are about to have is a result of a 6-year, $5 million project to put these two rooms back to the way they were on July 20th, 1969, the first time we landed on the moon. It is a 14-minute multimedia presentation, which we hope you will enjoy. Please keep two things in mind. One, no flash photography is allowed. And also, after the presentation is over with, after the blackout, the lights will come back up, special lighting, so that we can do our photos at that time. All right, so don't worry about that. You'll have much better lighting to work with in a little bit. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the historic Apollo Mission Control. Oh my goodness, wow, thank you very much. That does not happen all the time. You're almost never on the last floor of the day. You guys can just hang out with me all year long. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's my 9th time to land in the room today.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Gene Kranz. I would like to welcome you to the historic Mission Operations Control Room. I served as the flight director during the descent and landing of the first American astronauts on the moon. In 2019, this room, from the consoles with related flight documents and artifacts to the carpet, wallpaper, and mission medallions, was restored and preserved to the Apollo era. Even the viewing room seats you are sitting in are original, as are the telephone and communications booths and the simulation control room. The large screens at the front of the room display trajectory data, which we use to control the spacecraft. The clocks above the screens helped us to keep track of mission milestones, including how long the rocket engine fired, and loss of radio signal times as the spacecraft moved behind the moon. And the two viewing room televisions to your upper left and right displayed historical network news coverage as it was broadcast. You're about to be transported back to the afternoon of July 20th, 1969, as Apollo 11 astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin descended to the lunar surface. 4 teams of flight controllers worked around the clock in support of the mission, monitoring every aspect of the spacecraft: life support, fuel levels, altitude, and communications. On that day, my team was responsible for guiding Lunar Module Eagle to a safe landing on the moon. You will hear our voices and the voices of the astronauts as we encountered a series of unexpected computer alarms. This is the Apollo 11 descent, just as we experienced it.
Filter is go. Copy, filter go.
Altitude 5,200 feet.
Okay, all flight controllers, go for landing. Retro.
Go.
Fido.
Go.
Guidance.
Go.
Control.
Go.
Telcom.
Go.
GNC.
Go.
Econ.
Go.
Surgeon.
Go.
Capcom, we're go for landing.
Eagle, Houston, you're go for landing, over. Copy, filter go.
I understand. Go for landing. 3,000 feet. Copy. Alarm. Bravo 1.
Bravo 1. Roger, Bravo 1. Same type, we're go.
Same type, we're go, flight. Okay,
We're go. Same type, we're go.
Flight Fido, right on, real good. Roger.
2,000 feet. Into the ag, 47 degrees.
Roger. Okay, keep you advised.
47 degrees.
How's our margin looking, Bob?
It looks okay, we're
Okay.
about 4.5.
Roger.
Eagle looking great, you're go.
2350.
Filters go, 5-0, copy.
Altitude up big X, looks good. Roger.
Select final team's ag. Roger.
1,400 feet. Still looking very good.
You have it. We have another 1202 alarm. Roger, don't play. Roger, 1202, we copy it.
How you doing, Control?
We look good here, fine.
Roger, how about you, Telcom? Go. Guidance, you happy?
Go.
Fido. Go.
We have another 1202 alarm.
21 down. 33 degrees. 100 feet down at 19. 540 feet down at 30. Down at 15.
Attitude hold. Okay, I hold.
Attitude hold.
I think we better be quiet. Raj. Okay, the only call-outs from now on will be fuel.
350 feet down at 4. 30, rip half down. They're tagged on horizontal velocity. 200 feet down, 3.5. 47 forward. Put up. And 1 minute.
Yo, AGC. Go. Program 66, did you copy? Yes, we did. Got it? No readouts, Major. I'm good for you, but we can't talk to far. Right. I understand you got it. We're not listening.
A big shadow up there. 50 down at 2.5. 19 forward.
Okay, Bob, I'll be standing by for your call-out shortly.
3.5 down. 220 feet. 15 forward. 11 forward, coming down nicely. 200 feet. 4.5 down. 5.5 down.
Filters go, fine. Copy. Roger that.
160 feet. 6.5 down. 5.5 down. 9 forward.
Low level? Low level.
120 feet. 100 feet, 3.5 down, 9 forward. 5%. How many feet?
Filters go, fine. Copy.
Okay, 75 feet. That's looking good, down a half.
60. Raj.
6 forward.
60. 60 seconds.
60 seconds.
Filters go, fine.
Lights on. 6. Down 2.5. Forward. Forward.
Hard copy, Chuck.
That's 40 feet down 2.5. Picking up some dust. 30 feet, 2.5 down. Straight shadow.
Stand
4
by for
forward.
30.
4 forward, drift into the right level.
30. 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Forward, Jim. Good.
Okay.
Ready? Contact light. Okay, engine stop. APA at a descent.
Touchdown.
Nose control, both autos. Descent engine command override off.
How's that?
Engine arm off.
Fantastic.
113 is in.
Do it every day.
We copy you down, Eagle. Listen,
T1. Stand by for T1.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Roger, Tranquility. We copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. You're looking good here. Okay, we're going to be busy for a minute.
Approximately 6 hours after Eagle landed safely on the moon, the flight controllers prepared to receive the first television transmission from Tranquility Base. Along with millions around the world, we watched in suspense as a man from Earth prepared to take the first step on another celestial body.
And we're getting a picture on the TV. It's a bird. You got a good picture, huh?
Network
There's a great deal of contrast in it, and currently it's upside down on our monitor, but we can make out a fair amount of detail.
Network telecom boundary. First picture. Stand by. We're working on it.
Can you confirm that your reverse switch is in the proper position? Okay, we have a upside down.
Stand by. We're in reverse.
on the camera.
We are in reverse.
Stand by. All right, thank you.
The oxygen temperatures are coming down. Look good.
Okay, Neil, we can see you coming down the ladder now.
You can take a 10-second look. You just stepped on the lower path. Okay.
Okay, I just checked, getting back up to that first step. It hasn't collapsed too far, but it's adequate to get back up. Roger, we copy. It's a pretty good little jump. Buzz, this is Houston, F2, 1/160th second, for shadow photography on the sequence camera.
Neil's running about 1,700 now.
Okay. At the foot of the ladder, the lamp footbeds are only depressed in the surface about 1 or 2 inches, although the surface appears to be very, very fine-grained as you get close to it. It's almost like a powder. Down there, it's very fine.
FOB TV network.
Go ahead and work.
Switch to another station or something.
Right, we're looking at honeysuckle now. It's a little bit cleaner.
Okay.
I'm going to step off the limb now.
Get it done here. 2818.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Upon exiting the lander, the astronauts' positions were constantly tracked by mission control back rooms, and those movements were projected on the large front room display for flight controllers to monitor. Next you will see, as we did, Armstrong and Aldrin reveal a plaque on the lunar module ladder, which remains on the moon to this day.
For those who haven't read the plaque, we'll read the plaque that's on the front landing gear of this lamp. There's 2 hemispheres, one showing each of the 2 hemispheres of Earth. Underneath it says, "Dear men from the planet Earth, first set foot upon the moon, July 1969 AD. It came in peace for all mankind." It has the crew members' signatures and the signature of the President of the United States.
After erecting the American flag on the moon and spending time adapting to the 1/6 gravity, Armstrong and Aldrin received an unexpected communication.
Look forward to that very much, sir.
After 21 and a half hours on the lunar surface, Armstrong and Aldrin rendezvoused with Command Module pilot Michael Collins in lunar orbit, returning to Earth and splashing down safely in the Pacific Ocean 3 days later. Working under the command of Mission Control, a fleet of naval helicopters from the USS Hornet were sent to retrieve the Apollo 11 crew.
This is Recovery 1. I have 3 astronauts aboard, switching power frequency.
This is George H. here on the Blue Fellas. And while the chopper is bringing the crew back to the carrier, I'd like to make a couple of comments. First of all, I think you all know that the events taking place here today represent the culmination of the tremendous Apollo effort initiated by President Kennedy. I think your personal dedication and professionalism displayed here in Mission Control have contributed very substantially to the posture that this country enjoys today in space exploration. As a personal expression of our gratitude for your help, your cooperation and tolerance over the years, General Phillips and Chet Lee and Tom McMullen and I have left in custody with Flight Director Gene Kranz a small token of our esteem and thanks. Lots of luck and don't choke on the bubbles.
After 18 days in quarantine here in Houston, the Apollo 11 crew toured the country and the world as America's heroes. Many of my mission control personnel and I flew 6 more lunar missions from this room, which contributed to the designation of this building as a National Historic Landmark. We thank you for visiting today.
Thank you, everyone. The photo op lights are coming up as promised. Just need to mention a couple of things.
Subscribe ke bern.id. Dan jangan lupa untuk mengunduh Pranala App. Untuk video terbaru, kamu bisa klik video di kanan atas. Dan untuk video rekomendasi, bisa klik video di kanan bawah. Terima kasih.